Hey guys, I'm going to talk about something today. It's very controversial on BitChute and YouTube alike. I'm going to talk about men and women. I think it's hilarious that some guys, most guys, now I'm going to talk about the double standards here and the big backlash towards women standing up for ourselves. Uh huh. All right. Gonna do this. Gonna do this. I'll especially get flack on BitChute because there's a lot of guys on there that are just hate women. They just hate our guts. They just hate our guts, and they're always gonna hate our guts. There's always gonna be that ilk of men that just fucking hate women. They've always been there, and they always will be. So I'm gonna talk about. I notice a lot of guys that decide not to get married or have children or whatever it is are lauded, as really smart and everything else. They're not shamed out of existence. I myself have not ever gotten married or have children, and I am treated like an old maid, damaged goods. Uh-huh. Yeah, she ought to be ashamed. What a shame. What a shame. And that's a big double goddamn fucking standard is what that shit is. He's smart, but I should be ashamed of myself. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. What if I just like being single? I'm going to tell you something else about this too. And I am friends with some of the MGTOWs, by the way. Because some of them actually think I'm pretty cool and call me a unicorn because I never got married and had kids. So I do get some respect from some members of that community for staying single. Yeah. Now, I was going to say something here. Oh, yes. I've been a practitioner in the medical healing world for about 23 years. And I always was very curious, being somebody who prefers to stay single. I would ask couples, especially those who had been married for a long time and had pretty good, successful relationships. And I would work on both of them, the man and the woman, usually and regularly. And if I knew them well enough, I would say, hey, if something happened to your significant other, would you get married again? And the men overwhelmingly said, yes, they would get married again. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But I want you to listen to something. All the women, 99.9% of the women, said no. And they didn't just say no, they said hell no. That they wouldn't do it again. Even though they'd been in a successful relationship for, some of them 60 years. Okay? And the biggest problem they have, if they have problems, is when he stops working and he won't even put in a load of laundry. He gets to retire, but then she doesn't get to retire. She's got to still wait on him hand and foot, and he doesn't have to do laundry or anything. And she wants to retire too, because she was doing the job at home, you see? And I know this is going to piss so many men off, and I just don't fucking care. There's so many double standards going on here. And I don't see why on earth I should be ashamed of anything for not getting married. If they don't enhance my life and we don't get along, and he wants to order me around all the time, then I don't want to fucking be in it. And for those of you who are Stevie Nicks fans, and I know there's a lot of you, they asked Stevie Nicks once why she never got married. And they were like, you're a beautiful woman. You're so successful. Everything's going so great. How come you never got married? And she said simply, and I love it, blunt and to the point. She said, because I don't like being told what to do. Plain and simple. I don't know what that tells you, but I know what that tells me. You should enhance each other's lives. If that's not the case, then I ain't doing it. All right? Ooh, can't wait for my trolls on this one. Have a great day, y'all.